Here's how you can take your day makeup to night makeup in less than 10 minutes with minimal products. First thing I would always do is just take a damp beauty blender and I would just pat out all of your makeup. This just gets rid of any creasing, any patchiness, anywhere that's kind of really harsh from like other bits coming off or whatever. I just find that this just helps my base look smooth again. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a medium coverage concealer. I'm not gonna go in with super heavy because it's just gonna look cakey. You've already got something underneath. So I'm going in with the Lancome All Over Concealer. I find that this is like light to buildable, medium coverage. And I'm just gonna take a tiny bit, just in the inner corners of my eyes. And I normally would blend that in with a brush and a beauty blender, but I don't want to kind of make it cakey. And sometimes with a brush you get more coverage. And for this, I'm more just brightening rather than getting more coverage. So I'm just gonna tap that in, like that is just. And that's what I'm gonna do for creams, because I have already got powder on my face and there's not a lot you can do with creams once you've powdered. So I'm actually gonna go and just set my under eye now. And I'm just gonna set anywhere else that I feel like has got oily or kind of moved throughout the day. And then next I'm gonna go in with some bronzer and just warm up my face. Especially I like to be more bronzed on an evening than the day. Just think it gives you more of like a night out kind of glam. So I'm just gonna go in with some bronzer. It's important to remember you've got products on your face already, so you don't want to be kind of going in really hard. Like it needs to be a light hand, otherwise you will just disturb everything that's underneath. And then I'm just gonna add a bit of blush, just because I like to have a bit of extra blush for going out. I think it makes your look pop a bit more. So I'm just gonna take, this is just a MAC blush. I actually really like it. I think that blushes are really nice and pigmented. Okay, and that's it for base for now. We will do last few finishing touches at the end. But what I think is the most important part of how you make a day look into a night look is the eyes. I think the eyes give it away. I tend to just put a bit of bronzer through my crease when I'm going out in the day, but for evening, to really elevate a makeup look, it's all about the eyes. Usually I would maybe want to spice it up a bit more or whatever, but I'm just going to do a really simple eye look that will literally take you 2 minutes because we are on a time crunch and we've got to go to dinner. I'm just going in with the Be Perfect Clientele palette. I've not used this in a while actually, but it's really easy to just go for because it's got my shimmers and mattes, and shimmers are just gonna elevate your eye look even more for a night out. But you can still be a matte girly if you want. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush because this is gonna do all the work for me. And I'm gonna take like a brownie tanny shade. And I'm literally gonna start that on the outside and then work my way in. You could do this with bronzer. You literally don't even need an eyeshadow palette. Like you can literally do this with bronzer and you only need one matte shade. If you want to keep it matte, you might want a lighter matte shade at the front, but I'm going to make this a shimmer. But you just need one matte shade and one shimmer shade. Okay, and then I'm going to take a shimmer for on top, and it's really going to make it pop. I'm just going to take a kind of orangey, bronzy shade. I'm just going to take it on my ring finger. And you don't need to be like super neat with this or anything. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking at simple, easy, and elevated. Another thing that really elevates an eye look, you don't have to do this, but I just think it takes it that step further, is adding a little wing, but with either an eyeshadow or pencil. I'm gonna go in with a pencil, but you can take an angled brush and just kind of do a little wing with eyeshadow as well. I'm just going in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner. I think it's in shade brown. brown sugar. I really like a brown wing, just it suits me better. But these are super creamy. And if you just follow your wing to where your tip of your eyebrow is, obviously not all the way out, but kind of stay along that line, then it will be the perfect placement for your eye, because everyone's eye shape is different and everyone's eyebrows are different. So if you just follow it out to where your eyebrow is, it's always going to be perfect. It's super easy, and I find that pencil or shadow is a lot more forgiving than a liquid. So when you're in a rush, super good hack. Okay, that's pretty much eyes. The only other thing I would say is either add in a half lash, a full lash, that can really elevate it. I'm just gonna go in with another layer of mascara rather than adding a lash. I am more of a mascara girl over a lash girl, but this should, again, just take it to that. Oh my God, I just got it. That hurt. If that does happen, by the way, leave it to completely dry. Don't touch it. And then with the dry cotton buds, it will come off. I'll show you after. And then if you don't normally wear bottom mascara in the day, you might find that you want it for the evening, as that really opens up your eye as well. I'm really bad at doing mascara and not getting it everywhere. Like, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But that is how easy it is for it to disappear. Like this now on my spoolie, but it's not my eye. Okay, there's going to be a couple more steps and then this is like all done. I'm just going to wipe over that excess powder that I had. And then I'm going to set it to bring the glow back, just with the All Nighter Extra Glow from Urban Decay. And that's also going to help it stay all night. And then I'm going to add a bit of highlighter, but if you don't have any and you've got a shimmer eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow palettes with a shimmer in, just see if there's any shades that are suitable. Like that looks like. Final thing, lips. Adding a bit of a gloss and a fuller coverage lipstick that can make the world of difference. I'm just going to go over my lip liner. I did do my lips not long ago, which is why they look quite done already. But I'm just going to darken my liner. And then I'm going to go in with I like to go in with a matte liquid lipstick just to lighten it, because I don't like my lips too dark. And then I'll go in with a gloss as well. That was just a Lottie London one. I've had it for years. I'm obsessed with it. Probably need to repurchase it. I don't even know if they do it anymore. And then this Fenty lip gloss. And it's easy as that. That's how you go from day makeup to night makeup in less than 10 minutes. Please like and subscribe and let me know in the comment what other tricks and tips you want to see.